What's up? Today I'm going to be giving a review for the graphic novel Batman, the Man Who Laughs. And this is the book that I have of it. Now this actually came with one of the DC Universe of animated movies that I had, and I am just not reading it. Now I've heard about this tale a lot, and I thought it was pretty good, I thought it was a good tale. Now this is detailing the events of Batman's first encounter with the Joker, and it's actually considered as a successor to Batman Year One. It actually takes place after Batman Year One. Now the story in it, the dialogue, the writing of it, I thought was excellent, and that was written by I forgot what his name was again. Yeah, I think it's Ed Brubaker. I thought his writing for this story was excellent, But yeah, again, it's just details the events of Batman's first encounter with the Joker, and it actually borrows plot elements from the Joker's first appearance in comic books, which is Batman issue #1 in 1940. I think that was the spring issue, because I also read that story too as well, Now it actually borrows a lot from that, because you have the Joker threatening to kill all these I guess you could say rich people at midnight, so it's very similar to that, And then of course the cops get there, they try to help the victim that has been threatened, but somehow the Joker still manages to kill him, So I thought that was cool that they actually kept the same plot line from his origins, Plus you have at the same time the idea of Batman is contemplating whether or not the Joker is the Red Hood, because you have little sequences with the Red Hood, you get to see the Red Hood's origin of him, how he falls into the bat, you don't really get to see that, but they do touch on that a lot throughout the story. Plus in this story, Jim Gordon himself, he is not commissioner yet. They have another commissioner known as Grogan, I think, and you also get to see little hints of Loeb and stuff, from Year One, which I thought was kind of cool, Now another thing I thought was kind of good about this, I said, other than the dialogue and the story itself, I thought the actual the look of Gordon himself, the way he's written in this story is very similar to Frank Miller's Batman Year One storyline. It's very similar to that. I like the Gordon in this tale, Plus even Batman himself too, he's very similar to the way Frank Miller did it in the Batman Year One story. It's very similar to that, so I think that's kind of cool and excellent as well, Now another thing too, you have after he makes an appearance in the story, the Joker, and the Joker, he actually gets his name in this story, they actually, the media name him the Joker, So I thought that was kind of cool and interesting, Plus you also get to see Batman introducing his Batmobile for the first time too as well, Now another thing too, the artwork, I thought it was cool. It was stylish, but it's not the best I've ever seen. Some of these graphic novels have superb artwork. The artwork in here was kind of gritty, it had a very realistic look to it, which is cool because you have gloomy sequences with Gordon and Batman chatting with each other, about who the Joker is and why he's committing these crimes, why he's killing so many people, why did he go to Arkham and did this and that, And the scenes with them are dark and gloomy, so I thought the artwork was excellent, I mean, it's cool, but it's just not the best I've ever seen, but it does fit the story, But I thought this was a pretty good story, and I'll be giving Batman, the Man Who Laughs. If anything, I thought it was too short. It felt like it was too short. I read it like it was done, it's real quick, it didn't last too long. And I know this was also created in I think 2005 when it debuted. Yeah, 'cause it was a one-shot issue which debuted in 2005, So it's a very short story, it's not really that long. So I thought that was one of the things about it that was kind of, weak, Plus the ending for it was kind of short. I mean, it wasn't too good. The ending of it, I didn't really think it stood out too much, I thought it could have had a better ending, But no, it was overall a good story, So I would recommend this, Especially if you have never read the original Batman 1940, #1 issue from 1940. If you have never read that, I would definitely recommend this. And plus, if you have read that, because it's very similar to that story, that storyline, But in the end, I'm giving Batman, the Man Who Laughs. I'm aiming at giving this a B. And this is my review for Batman, the Man Who Laughs. And please subscribe to my channel. I'll catch y'all later.